lad called Daniel, a regular guy, cybersecurity consultant, lives just off Old Thomas Lane here in Liverpool. Every weekday morning he gets the early train from Broadgreen Station to Manchester. Same platform, same train, same quiet. But what happened to him one cold, silent morning has changed everything. And it all leads back to one of the most tragic and chilling moments in Liverpool's railway history. It was around 6 a.m, Daniel told me, just like any other morning, still dark, fog clinging to the edges of the tracks, and that kind of eerie silence only the very early hours can bring. You know the kind, where the world feels paused like something's waiting to happen. He was sitting on a bench at Broadgreen Station, scrolling through his phone, half awake, half zoning out, when something caught his eye. Down on the tracks, a child, a little girl no older than 4 or 5, pale dress, hair in plaits, barefoot, just standing there, playing like she didn't have a care in the world. At first, Daniel froze. He looked around, no one else was there, just him and this girl. He shouted out to her, told her to get off the tracks. She looked up at him and in the softest, saddest voice asked, "Where's my mummy?" That's when he jumped up, ready to go down and help her, but she vanished, gone. Not ran off, not hidden, just gone. That would rattle anyone, but Daniel was a logical guy. Tech savvy, grounded. He tried to brush it off, told himself it was just his imagination. Maybe a trick of the light. But then it started happening again. Every morning, just as he approached the station, he'd hear something. A faint voice, a little girl singing a nursery rhyme, just out of earshot. Always the same tune, always at the same spot. He couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched. And then someone told him about those ghost apps, spirit boxes they call them, designed to pick up energy or voices from the other side. Out of curiosity, or maybe desperation, he downloaded one and tried it at the station. Static, cracks, then a clear as day, a child's voice came through the phone. "Daniel." He dropped the phone. He knew in that moment something had made contact, and that's when the real horror began. Daniel lives just a few minutes away from the station. That night, he noticed strange things in the house, lights flickering, a door that he knew he'd shut slowly creaking open. The next night, mugs flew off the kitchen shelf. His dog started barking at the hallway, hackles up, tail between his legs. But the worst part, the feeling, that feeling of someone small sitting beside him, breathing, watching, as if the spirit of the girl had followed him home, clung to him like he'd become her new companion. And it didn't stop there. Every morning on the same platform, he feels her next to him, same bench, same time, as if she's waiting for something. Now here's where it gets darker and heartbreakingly real. Broadgreen Station isn't just any old stop. It's the oldest passenger railway station in the world that's still in use. It's seen over a century of history, and with that, tragedy. On Thursday, December 30th, 1965, a mother and her 4-year-old daughter stepped off a train at Broadgreen. They were there trying to cross the railway line when the child ran ahead. An express train was speeding through. The railway worker nearby tried to stop them, but it was too late. Both mother and daughter were killed. Their names were never made public, but the newspapers covered it. The Liverpool Echo described it as a devastating scene. The words "railman stopped the mother" and the inquest show that it shook the city at the time. Now Daniel wonders, was that the little girl he saw, or is it something else? Daniel still takes the same train, still hears the singing, still feels her near him. He stopped using the spirit app. Whatever he invited in, it's still with him. And he's convinced this little ghost isn't just a memory of a tragedy, it's something more, a presence. So if you ever find yourself at Broadgreen Station in the early morning, listen, really listen. And if you hear a soft voice singing or a tiny whisper asking, "Where's my mummy?" don't answer, because once you do, she might never let you go. If you've had experiences like Daniel's, something you can't explain, something that chilled you to the bone, send it in. I want to hear your story. And remember, not every ghost wants help. Some just want company.